Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything amazing and fantastic Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda who lives like defender of the fatherland. Your master. Off here to 1v1, all you guessed it. Out of all maps it is Faymonville approach. In the southeast it is DevM fighting for democracy, liberty and America. Here with the 82nd Airborne Division and straight to air dropped 30 cals. Northwest it is Havoc here with a double Pantopenia bike start here for him. We are setting off swiftly, rapidly and aggressively. So we are setting out. We'll have to see, of course, how it goes for. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast, and a big thanks for commenting and liking my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms, and of course keeps the cat from biting off my fingers. So, driving in for DevM, using the battle group in this case to drop in the wonderfully magical 30 cal there, of course, that can project a force field to protect it from damage. Scouting northwards back to the rifle squads. I still suspect it's something they tried to replicate from a CoH3 mod known as Modern Combat, if I remember correctly, where basically, I believe it was the US machine gun team in that mod that basically could lay down some sandbags in front of them. Crucially, it only worked in front of them. It was like they predicted a force field. It's something similar there. So, I suspect that's where they probably got the idea from, but instead of, like, actually implementing sandbags, they, just made them bulletproof. So, second, third car being airdropped here for DevM. Not seeing this one too much, which kind of is a bit surprising, seeing like just how popular the 30 cals are. Pathfinders obviously are also quite popular, so I can sort of see, like, where the conflict of interest lies, and for that matter, if they could go for both at the same time, they obviously would 110%. DevM here, they're pushing us like a bit much here. Underestimating, I think, Havoc's tenacity there. That's it. The 30 cals kind of end up serving sort of as bait here, allowing DevM to more nicely and safely secure the northern and center half of the map here, as Havoc commits a large portion of force then in the south here to deal with the 30 cals. Of course, it is worth noting here with DevM leaving the machine guns in a sense unsupported with no real infantry. Like, if they get wiped, DevM's going to be in a lot of trouble because there's no way of recovering them. So this is definitely not a sort of approach that recommends, like, the average player. And even less so newer players. Havoc there with the Assault Grenadiers, the Sturm Grenadier with the MP40s, and laden with the Stielhandgranate and grenade. Though, as a fun sound fact, the Stielhandgranate wasn't even like the most made grenade or used grenade. It was actually the Eierhandgranate or Egghand grenade. But that one just isn't nearly as photogenic compared to the Stielhandgranate. It just doesn't really appear in a lot of gaming media. It's a little fun fact there. Another route squad here, though, for DevM.
Boys, we'll have grenades soon.
And there you go, grenades for DevM, sticky bombs, regular Mark II frag grenades. And far up north here, Scouts pushing forwards again. No resistance at all here. Guard veterans 1, MD34 for Havoc, back encountering the Scouts. The bannermen of democracy there, the vanguard of freedom, of liberty. Havoc's Pantopenia equipped with a flamethrower there, ready to burn through some Yankees. Bagger base here for DevM, not much else is transpiring as of yet. Paratroopers available here, further up north here, Scouts behind by the half-track. No forces from DevM on hand to, like, prevent the tragedy here from unfolding as the Scouts have been run down. Tragic music, playing trumpets, you can hear them as the Germans just run down there as, mean music plays. I mean, if this was a Hollywood movie, you can already imagine it. But this isn't. There's sticky bomb off there on the 250 half-track, blowing out the engine. Assault grenades charging in there. Riflemen baiting the German troops to enter the 30 cal, but they somehow crawl very swift into the building. But then they get grenaded as they pop in here, taking a fair bit of damage. Definitely putting a halt here to Havoc's little maneuver. Forced withdrawal here. A lot of action here, both players going at each other. And we got info supports in there for DevM. And up north here, Black busy, hard at work, 30 cal then get... Oh, the MD34 came in 30 cal, not the other way around for once.
The
Definitely need to get that out of there. Could drop into paratroopers. Medic station, of course, will also be a good investment here for DevM eventually.
Get ready to kick some ass.
And we got the motor pool. DevM there, just not slowing down, rushing hit. Then there we go. Now it's the MD-34's time being shot at by a 30 cal. One veterans, one of that, which of course gives it more health, making it just a bit tougher amongst other things.
The enemy is stealing
Fire support elements there for Havoc. Up north here, German forces swiftly advancing. Assault grenades back in the half track. Now it's been fixed up.
Son of a bitch.
And there you go, going straight for the rifleman, low in health. But there you go, another sticky bomb here, courtesy of DevM and Democracy. That said, the rifleman is so unhealthy. This definitely is DevM pushing his luck a bit much versus Havoc. Like, one miscalculation could cost him this rifle squad, logistically suffer a lot of manpower losses. And once more fighting around this house, and there we go. More assault grenadiers here out for Havoc. More Sturmgrenadier, more hardened assault troops with which to assail the Americans. Meanwhile, DevM there pushing out for the Greyhound. That'll definitely catch Havoc a bit off guard because he can then call in Panzerjägers or Pack 38 to respond to this, you know, American atrocity. Perhaps not expecting it, we'll have to see. Or perhaps he's just unsure, since typically you don't really kind of see this type of build from an American player. So it could also be a bit of tactical concern here from Havoc as well as to how to exactly proceed here. But either way, the Greyhound is going to be tough for him to deal with because he's got no anti-tank grenades, no anti-tank rifles, no anti-tank guns, nothing. Like, I don't even think he's got any mines down. So this Greyhound is going to be absolutely fantastic against him.
Victory point is under attack. We must act.
There we go, Greyhound out, the M8. Now we do get the pack faded there for Havoc, but it won't be a swift response to the Greyhound as DevM dives in for Democracy. Pack faded halfway done, swooping in there with the armored car, landing hits left and right here. Fortunately for Havoc, DevM doesn't have munitions to, like, rapidly upgraded with 50 cals and armored side skirts. That does give Havoc at least a bit of reprieve here. A bit of time before the Greyhound truly becomes a menace for him. Rather than capturing about here, MD-34 team though in deep trouble, and the building itself is also starting to look not particularly structurally sound there. Smoke deployed to try and cover the withdrawal here, just contest the point from a safe distance. There you go. Pack 38 scores great on the Greyhound. DevM of course reacts with trained speed and alacrity, pulling the Greyhound into safety before it becomes another target for the German gunners to brag about. Havoc now, in response to all this developing, pulls up with a flak-feeling half-track. Will DevM go for more Greyhounds? What will he do? Well, he's going to go for some Engineers because he does need his Greyhound fixed up. Goddamn Crouch ruined the paint job.
Engineers on the field.
And the armored car, sir. Who gives a crap about that? They've ruined the paint job. Do you know what that's going to do for the resale value? What about the 50mm shot? Quiet, Bob. Anyways, flak filling almost down for Havoc. Havoc once more preparing for another mechanized assault here. Got an anti-tank away as well here. Right from there, blazing away. 30 cal covering the northern field point while it tries to grab it back on the flank though. Havoc there. Looks like he could be locked. No, he's going to commit more heavily in the north now. Just looking like he might go for a broader push. Maybe try and pull off a pinch maneuver there, but no. You're also not seeing any battle group yet for Havoc. Hiding his choices there a bit, holding back. Ralph's got there to slow to retreat. Could see a wipe here against DevM. Yes, that's going to happen. DevM there sleeping for half a second. Results in crippling casualties there for the Americans of the US 3rd Armored Division. Or the 82nd Airborne Division.
Anti-tank team on the field.
Havoc though, and the 90th Panzergrenadier shown that continues not to do much here. Another pack 38 here. An obvious response to the fact A, he's up against the Greyhound, and B, he doesn't really a lot of anti-tank weapons still. Snares. And the consideration that DevM could go for more Greyhounds and start sneaking in Chaffies. But what DevM actually does is, of course, hard to say here. He is definitely taking a lot of non-standard choices right now. which makes him a bit harder to pin down, which is likely the intensity out of DevM. Almost got the Panzer being here down to a little healthy. South side, assault grabbing the field point here. Half track, flak finning, falling back, Graham moving in, engaging with its main gun. Supply drops, recon runs out of DevM. .30 cal out there. Half track rushing in there. And a grenade assault with that whips. And we actually get some paratroopers now here for DevM. Also 50 cal there added to the Greyhound. Heating up the anti-tank gun. Things are heating up here. DevM's adding more tempo and momentum. We've got the Pak 38s engaging. And if not for those armored side skirts, which I believe is upgraded, that could be wrong. Yes, that Greyhound might just be toast. At least that much closer to it. So pushing forward to the paratroops, anti-tank scores 30 cal Greyhound, though in heavy need repairs. Most of the action are happening in the south. The DevM clearly not intending to push more than one place at a time here. Flak fin from Havoc doing an excellent job. They're pinning down the paratroopers. Pinning some of them to the afterlife. Packs on the move there. And the bike racing forward slowly on its own. Until the Americans see it and decide to keep it company with some bullets. Southside Hafter pushing in, they're going for the anti-tank gun there. Swift maneuver by Havoc, they're relying on the speed and mobility of the 250 half-track to outmaneuver those pesky Americans. Black filling going there for the 30 cal there. And ripping through the gun crew. Greyhound back in action, they're still not fully repaired. Center, we got the assault groups charging for cover smoke into the American lines. Nice push by Havoc, though definitely getting plastered a lot there with heavy automatic fire. The American south side fighting heating up here. Greyhound goes down as the packs and the flak filling there completely combusted. Turret goes briefly orbital here. Definitely a bit of error there from DevM to keep around the Greyhound for that long into the same area. He knew the Pak 38s were already sighted. So he hadn't been fully repaired there. Maybe it's just the pressure, maybe it's just hoping to get lucky, but all the way it was, I think, a much larger risk there than was necessary. Got a grenade off there, stun grenade. Not that the Germans, in a sense, had a designed stun grenade, it was just the natural function of the shield hand grenade. Like, it didn't rely on fragments, it relied on just the pure explosive force of the grenade, partly to just shock the defenders, but also, of course, you know, put them into the afterlife if possible. Little fun fact there. Got a metal Panzermate commander there for Havoc. Advanced logistics for DevM. Does have a good victory point lead over Havoc though. Certainly is having some difficulties elsewhere. So it's not all smooth sailing here for DevM. At least of all for his Greyhound crew. Meanwhile, Havoc's actually managed to keep both of his 250 half-tracks alive for a fair while there, so thumbs up to that. There's some good half-track preservation. Havoc, meanwhile, though, still hasn't gone for a battle group. Is slowly approaching the 15-minute mark, and Havoc continues to sit on his command points there. A dragon on his horde of ill-gotten gold. .30 cal there unleashing hell upon the assault grenadiers. Paratroopers moving in. Will he go for bazookas here? Will he go for more 30 cals? And up north, bike spotted routed, going for that northern field point again. DevM's map control is steadily expanding, growing here as Havoc continues to slowly move ahead. In most respects, except for the battle group. Okay, more 30 cals there for DevM's paratroopers.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Havoc, of course, could go for Panther 3 here. They may decide he just wants to go straight for under serves. Always a classic choice for the DAK. You're finding around the center, paratroopers moving forwards. Almost got those Brownings ready. There we go, 30 cals out the ready. And we do get a Panther 3 model on here for Havoc. Thumbs up. Meanwhile, DevM bringing more into tank guns with which to assist the German storm here. Got the paratrooper in there. Assault grenades being met with a heavy automatic fire. 30 cals here, 30 cals here. Second paratrooper and unit support pushing off to the fuel point here. Panther 3 is halfway dead here. Veterans one game for the paratroopers. Could try and sneak out a bit more here to do some work there, or try and sneak around further up north there. But so far, DevM is playing more conventionally, and so is Havoc. Neither player really wanting to risk it right now.
We have anti-tank crews reporting in.
Second anti-tank crew out. Certainly be a good investment versus the various half to the flak filling, but also the incoming Panda 3 Model L here that Havoc has arrived. L model would be the first mass-produced model with the 50mm gun. There was the J1 before that, but those were more sporadic, I believe, so not quite the final model. Well, good shots in the Panda 3 Model L. Got down to half health here. Buildings collapsing. Flak filling. Oh, getting him into grenade, tank on fire, and down it goes. Good hit here for DevM. A stinging blow to Havoc. Being one of his best infantry control assets. Definitely going to, I think, encourage DevM to get more action on the flanks further. Of course, there's still the Panda 3, though. That one is in need of repairs. Heavy artillery fire there from the captain on the MD team. They're pushing it back. However, they're doing its best to ensure that DevM doesn't get triple cap going against them and start bleeding out rapidly here. Focus there on buying as much time as possible, and we do get Italian infantry out. The Guasatori even went for the L640s. Howitzer and Defender Fortification. Interesting choice there, though. Most players, I think, at this stage would have gone for the registered artillery ability. So for having to go for the L640s could be a mistake, could be someone just doesn't care, or there might be something else brewing there within Havoc's mind. And I'm not talking about a pot of coffee. Anyways, tank depot on the way there for DevM. Even as the Panzerwaffe strikes here, bikes, panzers, assault grenadiers all charging in here, weaving through DevM's lines. And oh boy, we got a howitzer out here for Havoc.
The enemy is down to 200 points.
Some Italian artillery. That one definitely seems to be getting a bit more popularity as of late after they added that ability for it to just fire at targets in front of its, arc automatically.
We've lost the territory.
In particular on a smaller map like this, that can be very potent.
Sir, yes, sir.
Of course, it does need to get to Veterans U1 first. So away there, Italian howitzer ready. That's going to definitely also make it much tougher for DevM to use his anti-tank, and so he's just overall good map for artillery. So, it's just a solid choice, I think, would argue most interpretations.
There they are. Enemy infantry.
Got the paratroopers and engineers charging forwards.
Enemy movement near victory point.
And Italian guns in Italy would also be used heavily by the German army. Even like Italian anti-aircraft guns would see service with German troops, including, for example, Italian anti-aircraft guns, some that were manned by German Fallschirmjäger crews. Fun fact there. Anyways, pushing forwards here, an aggressive push here from DevM. Wants to take out that howitzer. Of course, need to clear up the crew first. You can get rid of it. Should be able to quickly put an end here to Havoc's howitzer. And there you go, Panther 3 flanking. Nice move here by Havoc. Assault grenadiers, Panther 3 in the flank, anti-tankers there. Oh, machine gun overwhelmed by assault grenades. Good push there by Havoc. That was really well played. Meanwhile, Howitzer joining in. 30 cal crew annihilated. Anti-tanks in trouble here. Recruiting as well there. Havoc is an absolute roll here. Up destruction. Dodging here around. Howitzer firing in again. Almost got the engineers. That ended up pretty reasonably well there for Havoc, what with that 30 cal being hauled off. So thumbs up to Havoc there. That was a really nice fight, and I mean, great use of the terrain then, how DevM had positioned his forces We do get a carpet bombing. We also got a lot of manpower. We do get a Hellcat. Nope, maybe a Sherman. Havoc, meanwhile, has decided that it's time to further advance up the tech tree and go for armored reserves. Another anti-tank gun for DevM.
A victory point is
Pulling
under
up to a
attack.
total
We
of
must
3.
act. They've captured a victory point.
Rather than being met with the Panda Fiend machine guns blazing off, we've got the anti-tanks responding there with excellent accuracy. Democratically defined destruction for sure. Meanwhile, Howitzer bombarding here DevM space as his third anti-tanker arrives. Guessing he's relying on the, or intending to go for the 105 Sherman.
Our motor pool is under attack.
But we got the Havoc's Howitzer continuing to cause DevM a bit of a headache. Got the 105 Sherman. Will DevM, of course, pick a time to unleash the carpet bombing? Most likely, the question, of course, is going to be how does your overall set it up? Good timing, and well set up there could be quite devastating for Havoc. And of course, the opposite result, just a massive waste minutes there. Go in the center. Not part of a large engagement, so it becomes much easier for Havoc like Pettim's go in there and actually just get it out of there.
Enemy movement near victory.
I feel like the timing for that one was definitely not particularly efficient out of
Getting back to base.
DevM. Like,
Ready for
had there been more action going on there, doing all of this, I think it would have caught Havoc much more constrained in terms of, like, attention. Giving him a better chance of actually doing some damage with the carpet bombing run. Still, DevM has got a massive lead over Havoc, 405 versus 124 here. Almost got the ND-34. Artillery caught in the howitzer and the ambulance. That's just the captain's mortar fire, so not going to have the biggest impact there. Panda Feeder getting hammered down by anti-tank guns. Pack versus Sherman. We got the howitzer there trying to silence out as many of DevM's guns as possible. Got the 30 cal the line behind. That is also DevM's remaining 30 cal. Havoc definitely putting his howitzer crew there to the test. Sherman being hauled back. Up north, points being seized, grabbed, ceased, acquired in the name of freedom. There you go, got veterans running the Italian howitzer. Who knows, it might even hit veterancy too.
Enemy movement near our victory point.
Clock continues to tick down there against Havoc as DevM continues to enjoy an absolutely fantastic victory point lead.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
And Havoc would appear going here for the Tiger tank, but he could also go for the Panther for now or the double Stoogs. Hope to see you though.
We only have 100 points, Commander.
That said, with less than 100 points left and his opponent having his, an increasingly large lead, going for Tiger tank here could prove to be awfully risky and could be costly for Havoc in terms of opportunity. Could allow DevM to really race ahead of him, so there's definitely some concerns there.
They pushed us off a sector.
Artillery fire there again from the captain.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Hunter Pioneer routed. Got an ND-34 there causing continuous problems there for DevM. And we got the Pack 30s joining in the fun as well there. The units in north has got both anti-tank guns moving in anticipation of some armor there out of Havoc. Just putting a lot of manpower and a bit of fuel. It's starting to look like that Havoc is actually trying to go here with the Tiger tank.
Enemy movement near
Definitely risk, and under current circumstances, is not something I would recommend most players do when they got like less than 100 points left. Their opponent's like over 400 points left.
Victory point.
That
now
is
under enemy
definitely
control.
going to be a very risky move there for Havoc. Would certainly be even risky for players at a level of skill, I'd say there. Hunter rushing forwards. Got assault grenades, explosions, we got death, we got big booms all over the place. In the south, DevM comes Havoc's assault grenadiers. And there we go, we do get the Panther call in. He might have been hoping for the Tiger tank, but I think their realization then struck him. He just had to, like, you know, go for the Panzer IV.
Anti-tank gun is out of action.
Boom! Both anti-tanks gone there, definitely punishing DevM for bunching up his anti-tanks this close when, you know, his opponent has a howitzer.
Ground infantry.
And of course, there, a strong piece of advice is,
They've captured a victory point.
don't make your anti-tank guns an easy target for a howitzer. Meanwhile, DevM bringing more 100 Shermans. Grenades being chucked all over the place here. Second Sherman almost ready, and there you go. First one gaining veterancy 1. Oh, and
is reporting in.
got the white painful blow there to Havoc. Panther moving forward to trying to recruit the anti-tank, but got the Panther on the scene.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
And immediately wiping the gun crew as they get formed up and then proceeding to destroy the anti-tank guns. Thumbs up there to Havoc.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
Not wasting any moments there, and certainly very important. There's definitely been some cases where players I feel like have straight up lost matches because they allowed their opponents to recover the anti-tank guns they'd lost. So Havoc there, of course, making sure to destroy those anti-tank guns is a very sensible thing. He's also beating up DevM pretty fast now with the triple cap, so thumbs up then. DevM is just going for more anti-tank guns. Focus again hammered, second anti-tank gun almost done.
Now in enemy hands.
Panther Force blasting further north here, point seized and guarded over by an MD-34. Second anti-tank gun ready. We got another carbon bombing also at the ready here for DevM.
Damn it! Territory sector claimed by the enemy.
So how he will use this one, we'll have to see if he does use it. Could decide to just not bother with another carbon bombing run.
Grasshopper recon on station.
Air reconnaissance.
High altitude recon on your mark.
And there go Rascal pinned down with the MD-34.
Been reported killed in action.
Captain down. Got posthumously promoted to making an air courtesy of Havoc. What a generous man. And we got a Hellcat now there for DevM, needing bigger guns in terms of, like, you know, to tank ability. Not pure caliber, that's for sure. And there he goes straight ahead. We got a combo run. This time the support ones. This time again, you can see they coordinate him with an attack here. It becomes much harder for Havoc to, like, you know, just easily move up by you there, and there's like much more going on. So this definitely allowed him. Even got the howitzer there. So that was a really, really good push there by DevM in that sense. Like, really effective. We do get a howitzer strike here.
Anti-tank defenses are failing.
Howitzer's down to half health. We got the Panther on the flank here. Rushing forward to the remaining anti-tank that hasn't been destroyed yet. Panther tank from the other end. We got more Panther thieves, therefore couldn't recruit the anti-tank gun. And we got the American one blasting at the Panther 4 there. Heavy loss on both sides despite everything. DevM is also taking a bit of a pacing. Hellcat rushing forwards. Going for that Panther 4 is going to try and finish it off here. Can Havoc save it? She'll see. That was a hell of a carpet bombing run. Like, so much damage inflicted there. Though again, unless you can actually finish these off, it may not matter that much. And there you go. Panther 3 there in a bit of trouble. No. Hellcat's almost got the Panther 1. Down it goes. Anti-tank gun gone as well there. But the howitzer remains and is claimed back by Deutschland. Got the Panther 3 on the move. Yeah. Definitely a bit of a brutal pushback there against Havoc. That's really impressively done there by DevM, honestly. And had Havoc not responded like he did, it could have gone even worse for him if DevM like just pushed in and then just cleared out all the support weapons fully. Paratroopers about to get wiped out. That'd be pretty good there for Havoc if we can at least get some wipes that way. But no, looks like the paratrooper survives. We've got tanks being lined up here. Hellcat's being rushed in as well there. Good shot on the Panther 3. Hellcat arriving on the scene with its 76mm gun. 264 versus 96.
Airborne squad reporting.
And the medic station is somehow still standing.
Tools down. Repair work completed.
Despite all the odds, that thing is still going. It can't, you know, actually show how much health it's got left there, but
This is bad. All
guess I can't not on that
enemy
one.
control.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there's like got 1 or 2 points left.
Enemy won't let up. We're down to 250 points.
245 here though. Havoc continues to just build up his big 2-point, or close the big 2-point lead. It's not like he's got a lead to build up, but he's getting there. He's getting there.
Anti-tank crew.
And there you
in
go.
action.
Howitzer demolishes the MD team there. Second team. Oh, anti-tank crew wiped again. Almost lost the Bravo squad. This Howitzer is doing some pretty good work, honestly. Definitely been a shame for DevM. He has been able to like silence Havoc's Howitzer there. Soldiers been pushed back.
UPs are waiting to be used. We're down to 200
Here's where the assault grenadiers. Got the Mark II there being chucked. Got the Schwimmton to the Panzer Pioniere. Second Hellcat halfway done. 188 versus 96. And the South Panther is going for the SLA Paratrooper squad, scoring a wipe, costing DevM another infantry squad. It's only just one rival squad and a Paratrooper squad now. Definitely something to watch with a mild bit of concern there. Machine there getting hit though by 2. Thankfully for Havoc, it is an American machine gun, so of course it has the magical force field. Howitzer back in action. Transferring force got a Panther Fees on the flank here though. And they got the double Stu call in for Havoc. 2 thumbs up. Yeah, who needs Tigers when you got double Stuks? Oh, straight time on with the Hellcat at the worst possible time run from the double Stuks. And a Hellcat is kaput. As the Sturmgeschütze shatter it. $143 versus 96. Havoc has really closed the gap and they robbed the Stuks. Surely. Tiding. Good luck. Pulling it with the Sturmgeschütze.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
Entering trouble here with the anti-tankers in the south. In the center though, Havoc's assault continues, fueled by Stugs and Deutschland. He rolls through the American lines. Dashing ahead. 124 was 96. And 18 was 96. Germans on the move. Almost got the machine team in the center. And got it. The problem is just the 2 Stugs. And the Panzer 3s. And DevM is unfortunately for him running out of anti-tank weapons, whereas Havoc is just building up more and more armor. Of course, upgrading his Stugs with pin-up machine guns I think would be a good addition, but perhaps not too critical at the moment. Considering the DevM doesn't have a lot of infantry, we do get another anti-tank gun here, as DevM is desperately trying to bring the match back in his favor. To turn the tide in the name of democracy, freedom, liberty.
Our tank depot is under fire.
Base being bombarded. Tank depot is actually close to being destroyed here by Havoc's howitzer.
Enemy. Only 75 points left for us. Here we go.
71 versus 96. Now Havoc has in fact overtaken down in terms of victory points. 62. 59. The clock is ticking. In the center, head-on American assault is easily put down by the Panda 3. He's lacking any anti-tank weapons there. He cannot push his way through.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Still charging forward again in the north, right to the Hellcat. The anti-tank and of course 105 Shermans. Other anti-tanks come up the flank, but it's also risking wiped out here. Here, DevM committing to double 105 Shermans, I think, might have been a mistake. That's regular Shermans probably done it better. So they can, of course, both deal with armor and infantry. Whereas 105 Sherman is really heavily focused on just dealing with infantry. Also, not bad. It does mean that, you know, once Havoc gets all this armor going, the 105 Sherman is going to be significantly less useful. Got the cons off, and there we go. GG from DevM. Realizes hope is beyond his grasp. GG, game over. Brutal back and forth fight. The DevM had a good lead, but in the end, his strategy definitely ran into some issues. Couldn't quite keep it going as well there. Whereas, you know, Havoc just slowly built up in that house, and such a small confined map was also a pretty good investment. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial News and cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another Sun episode. Bye, everyone.